Are you ready to get answers from your higher self? I mean, the part of you that is timeless and eternal has the answers that you need now in your life. Hi everyone, Robert Zink, Miracle Mentor and Alchemy Life Coach. And today we are soaring high like a big, beautiful eagle flying in the direction of your dreams and your goals. I have an invitation for you. We're doing it again. She was just pounding on me. We've got to do this. Everybody wants this. Here it is. We are bringing you clearing and healing, emotional clearing, physical clearing, emotional healing, and physical healing every month on the full moon. And you can join us live. All you have to do is go to clearingandhealing.com. We just would like you to join us on the full moon because it's a special day, and I think this next session is going to be focused on love, but we always focus on healing and energy work. It's just a special time where we can all get together. So sign up, clearingandhealing.com. Getting answers from your higher self. Now, what is your higher self? Some people call it your holy guardian angel, or your divine genius, or the microcosmic source energy within you, or the God force power within you. Whatever it is, it's eternal. It had no beginning. It has no end. It is timeless. It sees all and knows all. Kind of sounds like one of those psychics, right? I see all and I know all. But this is the true psychic. High flyers, you don't need to go to psychics and waste money. You have your higher self available to you to give you the answers that you desire. And I know that you have questions. We all do. And we want answers. But we don't want just answers from our friends and relatives and neighbors and books. We want answers from source energy, from higher self energy, from the part of you that was never born and will never die, your eternal self. Now, the easiest method that I'm going to share with you today to get real answers from your higher self involves kind of reaching that state when you're not fully awake and you're not fully asleep. You're kind of in that twilight zone, that twilight sleep, that hypnagogic state where you are, again, not awake, not asleep. That's a perfect place to receive answers. Now, I like to have a book. Some people like to use cards or pieces of paper, and before they begin, they write down their question. What is the question that you have for your higher self? But I don't like to use cards. I don't like to use sheets of paper. They get lost, they get misplaced, they get thrown away. I like a nice bound book. And I write my first question on page 1. Now, here's why I do it this way. High flyers, listen to me. Remember, your higher self works beyond the space-time continuum. So think about this. You may have a question on page 1, but 5 days later, there's your answer. If you've lost that question or forgot about that question, then that answer will be meaningless to you. So every question will be answered by your higher self, but not necessarily on the same day. Ideally, that's when it happens, but it doesn't always happen that way. So having a record of every question you have asked. And it's interesting because you will go back through this book sometimes months later and you'll go, wow, I got the answer to that question and that one and that one and that one. Everything came into being. Now, so I like the book. I don't like using cards or sheets of paper. The next thing I want to do is I want to find a time when I can rest. I don't want to be too tired, because if I'm too tired, I'm going to go right down into deep sleep. So I like nap time. For me, nap time is 3 o'clock. You call Robert at 3 o'clock, Robert's napping, okay? And I nap for about a half hour every day. But you can do this before bedtime. And another excellent time is to do it while you're waking up in the morning. So what you do is you're lying in bed, you relax, you might do a relaxation ritual, perhaps some deep breathing, and then you just breathe in and fill yourself with light. Feel your body literally becoming like a balloon, filled with light energy, eternal vibration, infinite light. I like to almost see myself in my mind's eye as glowing in an abyss of darkness. My entire body is just radiating beautiful, eternal, timeless light. The next step, step 3, I meditate on becoming larger and larger and larger. I fill up my house, I fill up the earth, the solar system, and the universe. And at some point, my entire consciousness fills up the universe, and I am glowing with light. This puts me in a hyper receptive mood to connect with my higher genius or my higher self or source energy or your holy guardian angel, whatever you prefer to call it. Now, just remain open in this state. And if you fall into a light trance or into a sleep, perhaps the answer will come to you in a dream. Most of the time, it comes to me in the form of images. But other people will say, you know, a song started playing in my mind that I haven't heard in 25 years. But the song had lyrics that are applicable to my situation, to my question. Write those song lyrics down in your book. That's your answer. That's your higher self speaking to you. Yet other people will start to wake up and they may hear some music off in the background. And by the way, I oftentimes will have music playing off in the background. Or they will hear something shortly after they get out of bed. In other words, they get out of bed, they feel like, well, I didn't hear anything. They leave their bedroom. Maybe they make a phone call. Maybe they receive a phone call. Maybe you see something on the internet. But all of a sudden, there it is. There is your answer from your higher self. And I like this technique because it usually gives you very clear answers. They're undeniable answers. In other words, you know that that is the answer that you wrote down in your book. So step 1, use the book. Step 2, fill yourself with light after you're lying down. Step 3, get larger and larger and larger and fill up the entire universe. Step 4, allow yourself to relax and go into that twilight state. Step 5, be aware of your dreams. Be aware of your thoughts in that state. If you fall asleep, that's okay. Be aware of what you experience right after you wake up. Sometimes you'll be waking up, you'll be startled. You'll be like, whew, oh my gosh, what? And then there it is. You go, oh yeah, this happened in a dream, or this happened in a thought. This is an incredible method for getting answers from your higher self while you sleep. Give it a try. Share your results down below. Have a great day. Have a great sleep, because you absolutely deserve it. Bye-bye now.